An arsonist is recorded emptying a bottle of flammable liquid onto a parked SUV before lighting it on fire. The suspect then runs to his vehicle and flees the scene. Authorities are still searching for the suspect. In a hit and run, a speeding SUV changes lanes on a major road and sideswipes a motorcycle that instantly falls over. The motorcycle driver called for help on social media to identify the suspect and shared that both he and his wife were badly hurt but luckily survived. The road-raging driver of this crossover steps out of his vehicle with a gun, but is forced to run back after he sees his car freewheeling to the opposite lane. The black sedan tried to pass the tractor on a blind turn and a no-passing zone, and panicked after seeing the oncoming vehicle that was recording this clip and hits the tractor from behind, causing the car to roll over multiple times. While these motorists were busy checking on a sedan that fell on a ditch, a tanker truck from the opposite lane suddenly loses control on a slippery road and hits multiple cars, including the sedan that was already stuck. The white van approaching the recording vehicle seems to stop for a split second, causing the semi-truck behind it to swerve uncontrollably at an attempt to stop on this wet, slippery road. Thanks to the quick reflexes of the driver of the recording vehicle, he was able to maneuver the car away from danger. Seconds before the dump truck turns, a motorcycle irresponsibly passes and stops right at the truck driver's blind spot. It wasn't until it was already too late that the truck driver noticed it as the motorcycle goes under and gets crushed instantly. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment to tell us what you think. For now, let's move on to our next video. From a safe distance, the recording vehicle spots this container truck as it gets too close to the center barrier, hitting it and bouncing off before landing on its side. It was reported that the driver was texting while driving, a sure formula for tragedy. driver of this blue sedan recklessly stops abruptly in the middle lane at an attempt to do a last-second turn so as not to miss her exit, leaving the recording vehicle with no time to brake safely. Both drivers were rushed to the hospital and fortunately survived with only minor injuries. Two SUVs rushed to beat the yellow light while turning at an intersection. The traffic light had already turned red by the time the second SUV got to the opposite lane, causing the unsuspecting approaching tanker truck to T-bone the SUV. Luckily, no serious injuries were reported. The driver of the white sedan failed to stop at a red light and gets T-boned by another sedan. Even after the collision, it continues to accelerate and crashes into multiple vehicles that were stopped at the opposite lane. It is unclear why the driver lost control, but fortunately, no serious injuries were sustained. As the light turned green, the driver of the black sedan on the outermost lane seems to be distracted, and instead of going straight, it slowly hits the curb and swerves towards the center aisle before hitting a pickup truck, leaving both vehicles heavily damaged. The black sedan on the turning lane runs straight into an oncoming Range Rover, causing it to crash to the side of another vehicle. It is unclear who is at fault as the traffic lights were not visible from the vantage point of the recording vehicle. The good thing is that no one was badly injured. The driver of the sedan on the opposite lane makes a left turn on a blind hill, leaving the recording driver of a Volkswagen Touareg no time to brake safely, causing a head-on collision that left the Touareg totaled. Miraculously, no one was injured.
Oh my God, did you see that?
In what looks like a stunt from an action movie, the black sports car speeds into a traffic stop and loses control as it hits the brakes. Loud screeching noises can be heard before it crashes to two stopped vehicles. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Scary Dashcam Vids. Please drive carefully out there because we wouldn't want to see you featured in our next video.